is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon. The maniacal cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
Hello, hello, hello! I am Kasasagi Usagi, and I am here with more Darkest Dungeon. Very exciting news. We are on the third floor of the Darkest Dungeon. I have to do a little bit of grinding to get us there because my one girl isn't quite up to snuff. She's only level 2, and I have been told that I need her. I believe it is a, let me pull out my notes. Third mission, Vestal, Plague Doctor, Bounty Hunter, Helion. So she's not quite there yet, but she will be. She's my only one. I lost the other one, or the other one completed the Darky Dungeon. Something like that. I'd like to pull another one from the cart. But... Oh, so you need to leave. Okay. So now we need some other young lads to get us through some easy dungeons. Come aboard. Just in case everybody falls, I really should be more conscientious. So we have had some wipes. Actually, yeah. No, not you. I need... Do I have another Plague Doctor in the wings? I want to grab another Plague Doctor eventually, and I want to grab another one of her. The Helion. Yeah. Okay. Avoid that horrible thing. Short. Medium. I'll do the medium one. Okay. Bean tax, thank you for putting beans back into the bean economy. It is appreciated. My game is being buck wild though since I've seen some shit. Everything keeps flashing. Well, it's not so much my game as my consciousness, I suppose. The dead do not bleed. I have definitely made some dead bleed.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Hell yeah. Oh god. One day. One day I'd like to fuck with that. Oh, I forgot to put on trinkets. Oh, that's okay. It's easy. And everybody's a bit over leveled. Is it too late to... It's not. Most excellent.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Destroyed.
Hello, hello! I'm doing very well. I hope you are too.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I would say I've slept too much, but I feel incredibly refreshed. I feel alive again.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You need more sleep? Aw. Food might help.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Another one falls.
Sometimes being the video game girl is exhausting. I was very tired, and then I stayed up. I continued to stay up, and Yak tried to get me to play Dead by Daylight at 3 in the morning, and I wouldn't do it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I would have done it. I'll be honest, I would have done it, but they were playing on like the test servers, and I had no desire to download that. I was like, no, you can't make me. Did you play Dead by Daylight at 3 in the morning? With Yak?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
But... Oh yeah? How do you like them tank controls? Oh.
Be gone, fiend. Obliterated. Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Homework is good. It's
Their
important.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As victories mount, So too will resistance.
Such is life.
Executed
Oh.
with impunity.
I don't think I've ever asked, but what are you studying?
Another abomination
Is it game
cleansed
programming?
from our lands.
Like, what's your major? Because I get such, like, I get calculus and then Italian and then you've got a lot of computer stuff going on, so sometimes I get confused. Oh, right, right, computer science. Are you gonna be the video game boy? Hello, hello!
Back to the pit.
Oh no. Uh-oh. It's not impossible. You can definitely do that shit on your own. It's hard though. But I do believe Toby Fox did it, mostly.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I see, I see, I see, I see. Well, you just gotta make your own game with your own ideas.
Confusion, nerves, and panic. Annihilated. Be wary.
And when Monster Hunter Rise comes on to the PC, I will 100% be playing that. I've never played a Monster Hunter game, so I'm really excited.
Precision and power.
Yeah, man. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I will be a burden, but I'll definitely have everyone climb aboard.
A singular strike.
I feel like that would be a good stream game.
Devastating.
I don't know when it comes out for PC though. I haven't been paying attention.
Success so clearly.
We're almost done here, so
Or is it merely a trick of the
I
light?
don't need any more of these cups. I don't know what a hunting horn is, but it sounds awesome. I too would like to doot. Oh, that's my jam. I love supporting.
Ringing ears, blurred vision.
But I'll figure it out.
The end approaches.
I don't know anything about anything. The most monster I've ever played is fighting Rathalos in Final Fantasy XIV. That is the extent of my knowledge. I will say, I think they did a good job with the Rathalos fight. Oh, to get the Rathalos mount. And you had to play it like apparently a Monster Hunter game, and you couldn't like actually play it as you would and as you would Final Fantasy. So it was actually your best option was actually to do it with 4 tanks. And it was so fun. You guys were just getting flung everywhere. Yeah, it was harder if you did it with a healer and 2 DPS and a tank like you should. But the 4 tank strat was so good, and you get a paladin who could heal, and you would just live forever. And oh, it was so much fun. I did it with 4 tanks. That was the experience. Wow. And then I heard the Garuda fight. Or no, it wasn't Garuda. It was Behemoth in Monster Hunter. It was actually really hard because you had to play it like Final Fantasy and not safe like you would in Monster Hunter. Yeah, I thought that was so clever. I heard it was crazy hard.
This expedition at least promises success. More bones return to rest.
Yeah, that's how I felt about the Rathalos fight. Once I learned his movements and everything. Keep climbing that ladder.
Any evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
Oh no, this is all done. Oh, the brawler is all done. Oh shit. Oh, right, okay. This one. I just need busts. I'm gonna hang on to my documents. Oh no, I should hang on to my portraits too, actually. Does your dog count as a ranged skill? Yeah. I was like, I feel like I throw the dog at things. I just go, little puppy cannon, and just fire him away. Yes, yes, yes. Stop flickering. I had one. I don't remember who the hero of the hour was yesterday, but somebody did like 60 some damage against a marked target.
Nightmares. They must be flushed out.
It was an insane number. It was absolute bananas. I feel like it was the dog.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Decimated. As the fiend falls, and hope blossoms.
Aw, nothing inside. I guess GTA 5 is pretty old. Well, that makes me feel pretty old, I guess. I remember when that was new.
Another misfortune.
Oh no. That news is horrifying. I feel like it didn't come out all that long ago, but maybe that's because it keeps coming out.
Maintain the offensive.
When did Skyrim come out? That was an actual...
Destroyed.
When did Skyrim actually drop? Fuck.
Annihilated.
They can't keep getting away with it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
See, it feels like New Vegas came out way longer ago, but I'm not as familiar I should have let him bleed to death. Oh well.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Man, Persona's another one that I feel like, and I think this is Royal's fault. It feels like it's coming out all the time. And then you've got Strikers now.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm gonna be real. I don't care about Striker. I loved Persona 5. And I thought Royal was okay. But I don't care about Strikers. And I'm gonna be real. It's because my favorite character isn't in it. And I do not care. My favorite character in Persona 5 is that boy Akechi. And I know he's not in that game. Yeah! I love Akechi. Zach, were you here for our talk about Berserk? And that my favorite character is Griffith, and I do not care. I do not care what people think about that. Akechi is not as bad as Griffith, but Griffith is a piece of hot garbage, and I will cherish him forever. I love my problematic face. No, Akechi is not as bad as Griffith. Griffith is hot trash. My favorite, though. But yeah, no Akechi and Strikers. No Strikers for Casa. No, I don't disagree. I still love him. Yeah. What did Jim do?
Success so clearly in
What did Jim do, Zath?
or is it merely a trick
Is
of
he
the
as bad
mind?
as Griffith? God damn it, Jim. I need guts to get the hand on the man who writes his series and tell him to continue writing his series.
For a time.
Monster Hunter Rise is out. You're not getting a chapter this decade. That man loves loves Monster Hunter. Oh, fuck.
You answered the letter. Now.
Yeah, that man loves Monster Hunter. God, I feel like a decade ago, we were talking about, I was talking about, a fucking, that series and, like, how I wish he would write another chapter, but he won't because Monster Hunter whatever at the time was out, and now then what Monster Hunter World came out, and now Monster Hunter Rise is out. We'll never get another Berserk chapter. It'll never happen. Monster Hunter games come out so frequently. Oh shit, son. I haven't read in a while, genuinely because
But perhaps we can slay them even
I like to let it go on. I like to have a good deal to read. So, oh shit, I walked right into it. Um, I like to have a good deal to read, so sometimes it takes like 6 years before there's enough where I can sit down and read for a few hours. So the last thing I remember, uh, they made a witch or a little. I have to reread some of it because it's been literally forever. But they're going to Fairy Island or something. I don't know. There's fairies now.
decimated.
That is the last thing I remember. And I was like, there was no more to read when they were going to go meet the fairy king or something like that. And I was like, well, I'll be back in a decade. And I cannot genuinely believe that it's progressed too much farther than that. SNK is Attack on Titan, right? I heard that ended. Is that true? I heard it ended. Well, if you guys aren't caught up, I won't make any mention. But I heard it was to be expected. Yeah, that was kind of what I heard.
Executed with impunity.
I don't know. I peaced out after Irwin. I was like, I don't need to be here anymore, but thank you for your time. Yeah, no, I don't. That's fine. We can talk about strings when you are caught up. I would love to hear your thoughts because I haven't been keeping up because I was already angry.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Annihilated.
I have never liked Aaron. Ever. Irwin Taicho. You are gonna defend Aaron? Aaron is awful. Like, genuinely awful. And it always kind of has been.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ugh. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't judge. I don't find...
Give them no quarter.
I will keep that message blocked.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I will admit that I have not read Attack on Titan. in quite a while, so I couldn't give an accurate statement as to why I feel the way I do about Aaron. Because as of right now, it's I simply do not like him. Which isn't a good enough excuse. I would say, I guess, from what I remember of the series correctly, we got to where I feel Aaron has always sort of been this stagnant, sort of, kind of awful. There was a point, there was a point in which we knew Griffith where he wasn't awful, and so I would say that Griffith is, because you remember Griffith for how he was over Aaron, who has continued to be as he is the difference between the two. Vash! Vash the Stampede! I love Vash. I love Trigun. Wolfwood is my favorite in Trigun. I love Wolfwood so much.
A decisive pummeling. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
God. So, my friend and I were talking about back when you could go to anime conventions in public and stuff. Anime conventions have this thing, at least mine is called, like, the Masquerade. And first it's a fashion show, and then it's like a skit show. And we had these two... Yeah, Stripper Vash! We had these two really... I wouldn't call them famous, but they were famous sort of, like, at ASIN because of, like, the skits they did were always so amazing. And one of the last skits they did before they were told they couldn't do any more skits because they kept winning, but they could judge, was they were Vash the Stampede and Wolfwood from Trigun, and they sang Guy Love from Scrubs, but they changed the lyrics to fit the Trigun characters, and it is so good.
Cleansed from our lands.
And it kind of starts off with like Wolfwood rushing to Vash, and he's like, do you read the internet? And Vash is like, no, I don't read the whole internet. And he's like, but do you know what they've been saying about us? And Vash is like, well, of course, I do read some of the internet. And then they just start singing about how they're just friends, and it's not like that. But then they skip off holding hands, and it's very sweet. I love Wolfwood so much.
The blood quickens.
Oh yeah? She's dying, Squirtle. Bakano. That is a good anime. Love Bakano. It is so good. I had heard a lot of good things about that anime, and I really genuinely thought it was probably going to be incredibly overhyped, because of how much praise it got, and it was just so good.
A singular strike. This expedition at least promises success.
No. How do I explain Bakano? It's like a Wild West mystery mafia? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really good. And it's actually one of the few where like, so back in the day when that anime came out, dubs were not especially good, and we can all admit to that. That maybe back in the early 2000s things weren't super good. But that dub is like supposed to be amazing.
Well struck.
Which is why I got a lot of hype, because it was, but aside from the fact that it's just genuinely really good. Sprightly, you gotta get into the weeb shit. Yeah. Oh god, I don't remember. God, there were so many. I think Luke. I don't remember anybody's name because I haven't watched it in forever. But I remember like scenes so vividly in my mind. I loved Luke. He was the guy in the white suit, and I loved the couple so much. Yeah, he was very wild. He was a wild boy.
Trifling victory.
Isaac and Mary. That's right.
Nonetheless.
I love them. Oh, I don't need this log. Get out of here, log. Oh, we're done here. Oh, what's in the other room? I want to know what that is. I didn't either. High school was about... Because, God, I didn't have cable for so long when I lived with my mom. I did remember his name. So, like, when I finally started living with my dad, we had cable there, and so I got to watch, like, Cartoon Network, but then Cartoon Network became Adult Swim, which showed all the anime late at night. And that was when new episodes of Inuyasha and Full Metal Alchemist, the original, were airing at like 2 in the morning. So I would, on a Tuesday, by the way, I had school. So I would stay up till 2 in the morning on a school night and watch the new episodes of Inuyasha and Full Metal Alchemist so that I could talk about them the next day at school. Because it was a big deal. Full Metal Alchemist was also like ending around that time, so it was even bigger deal.
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Thank you for the beans. The beans. I loved original Digimon. So like seasons 1 and 2. God, I love Digimon. Digimon in the digital world. My favorite Digimon, and this is gonna surprise no one after what you have learned about me, it was my Otis one. And I wanted my Otis one to be my Digimon so bad.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, foreign.
Tentamon. Tentamon and digivolved into Gabuterimon, who digivolved into Mega Gabuterimon. I need to play Digimon Cyber Sleuth on stream. Oh right, lad. It has literally been. I watched it in 2006. It has been. It's been so many years. I couldn't even remember the couple's name, and I loved them. I loved Lad. Yeah. Once you hear Akechi, you hear Griffith. When we meet Emmett Silk in Final Fantasy 14, you will just be able to be like peg me for every single. Just going forward, you can point to them, and you would be right. My garbage taste has never improved, and I will never change. I am simply a little creature. Oh, I see. I love problematic faves. Thank you. I need that support in these trying times.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
People get really feisty when you have problematic faves. Friendship with me has ended. My voice keeps going out. Please. Thank you. I have been sipping this coffee. I actually think it's the coffee that's fucking up my throat. Strings has good taste.
As the fiend falls,
I don't know how you can't like Akechi.
blossoms.
Well, I can, but
Press this advantage. Give them no
I think Akechi has more ground to stand on than Griffith. But I love them both.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I support you, Strings. Oh. I think Royal does Akechi a very good service, perhaps more so than the original game. I think it's very good for his character. You never played Royal? Oh shit. Royal does a lot for Akechi.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, strings! Strings, you have no idea then. So, Royal added some stuff and actually made Akechi a confidant that you have to level up, and he does not level up on his own anymore. So, because you've already been a kind of somewhat expected to play the original, or at least have some idea, it's not as subtle, and it's not like this big surprise anymore. End game stuff. So, but there's actually, hold on, I'm not going to talk about any of that, but there is a part in his confident stuff when you, it states, I don't know how else to explain it. Akechi takes you to a jazz club and you listen to music and drink, I don't know, virgin margaritas. And there's a part in his confident where he throws his glove at you and he's like, I challenge you, main character. And you hang on to that glove and you can talk about it in conversations with you that you have with him later on and be like, but Akechi, I still have your glove. It's so good. I know. He throws his glove at you. And then you just have that forever, I guess.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Oh god, if I had to guess, I would have said Ryuji is your favorite character, 100%. Yeah. That does seem like your bag. I don't dislike Ryuji. Ryuji reminds me of a character type, though, that I do not care for. So, Persona games have the same, like, they have your best friend character, and then token possible girlfriend character, and then, you know... I would say Ryuji is better than... Oh, this is gonna make people angry. He's better than Junpei from 3, and better than that other fucker from Persona 4. Whoever your best friend was supposed to be in Persona 4.
We will find whatever secrets they hold.
Please, I need to level up. 5 is a good Persona to start with.
Curiosity.
I think it's more lenient with confidence systems and everything.
Mile markers on my road.
Who is best girl? I like, and I know this is not a popular opinion, I like Makoto very, very much. She was my girlfriend in the first one. Or in the original Persona 5. Yes! Strings. You know what's up. She gets a lot of flack, and I think it is unnecessary. Yes! You too, Strings. You too. I thought there was one I could do. Futaba is very sweet. I would say that my only issue with Futaba is that she just felt so young to me. I know she's only a year younger than your character, but she felt so young to me. And I liked her as a little sister so much than a romantic option. Yeah, she had the big little sister energy.
Curious methodologies and apparatus.
So you can date all the characters. And Futaba's a romantic option. The teacher. Kawakami is good. I also liked the doctor. The doctor was good too. She had an aesthetic. If we're going after adults, the doctor. The doctor is where it's at. Oh, this is long, huh? Oh, Evil Say is so good.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
God, her outfit is super hot. Makoto's sister, the lawyer.
Another one falls. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, we should be careful in this a Darkest Dungeon chat anyway about what we say about Persona 5. You know what? If you started imping, she would love it. She would grind you into the floor with her heels.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
No one would blame you if you started imping. If you just started imping everywhere.
Back to the pit. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I think I missed the secret treasure room in the last dungeon I was in. Because I was very distracted. It's good. No one... You don't have to apologize. We all experienced it firsthand. We were like, oh shit. What you're feeling, we've all felt it. We're still feeling it to this day. God, I don't know if we've talked about Resident Evil Vampire Mommy, but it's the same feeling. Yeah, that's my mom. I love her. If we haven't started talking about it, perhaps we should. I like that they gave us the stats on her. And that she is... Yeah, they said with her hat and heels, she is 9 feet tall. Oh god.
Confidence
I hope
surges
that
as the enemy
evil vampire in the mansion doesn't catch me. Oh no. It would be so terrible if she choked me to death with
clarified in a
her
single
long
strike.
hands. Please don't judge us, Sprightly. You too could be a degenerate. You can just be imping with the rest of us.
The offensive. Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Do you remember during that E3 where Todd Howard called everybody a degenerate and everyone freaked out? He got really mad about it. Because he said you could play Skyrim phone game with one hand, and then there was a pause, and everyone laughed, and he called everybody a degenerate, as he should. And then the internet got very upset. It's like, how dare he call us degenerates? I was like, well, you're about to buy Skyrim for the 5th time. I don't know what else to call you at that point.
Eradicated. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
My Full Metal Alchemist faves. Well, I've always loved Roy Mustang. Roy Mustang has been my super fave. He's not really problematic, and certainly less so in Brotherhood, which is the
Destroy them all.
So I loved. You can't call her original Sloth, but I loved original the first FMAs because they went off book because they had to. So Sloth was their mom. That I remember. Right, and I thought she was good. Lust is amazing. I love Lust so much. I've always loved her. Yeah, so in the original FMA, Sloth was... Oh my... Flags accidentally left the room. A mom. That's all. Fair enough. That got me there. Yeah. I liked how they did Wrath and Sloth in the first anime. I liked it a lot. I actually liked how they did all the homunculus. Because I don't think they were like that in Brotherhood. Where, like, they were more tied to characters that had who had attempted to resurrect them. And that's why they became homunculi. Yeah, I thought that was so good. So, like, Wrath was that one lady's kid, and then Sloth came about because the brothers tried to do something, and Lust existed because Scar's brother tried to resurrect her. I thought that was genuinely really, really good. And I remember being kind of sad that that's not how it actually was in the series.
At least promises success.
Yeah! And so, like, you can gripe about the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime with good reason, because it went off the rails at one point. But the backstories for the homunculus were amazing. Yeah! That's right, that's right. No, 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 no. I think it's mixed up. I think I can't. In the original, the Führer was Pride, and his son was normal. But in the actual series, the Führer is Wrath, and his son is Pride. And Pride in the OG anime was one of the oldest ones, which is how he got away with being what he was for so long. And his mark was on his beneath his eye, right? It was his homunculus sigil was where his eye patch was. Yeah. God, it's been a long ass time, but I remember being so hyped. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I don't need this long. I don't need that money. Okay. She's very good. Oh, I missed it. Because I'm also reading chat.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
That I have,
Efficacy unwitnessed by
that I have realized about you, Zeth. And then you know what? I respect it, and I support it. But I support you, Zeth. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel so bad for Sprightly. We got... There is a talking coat in an anime. Or a schoolgirl outfit. I can't remember. Kill a Kill?
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I think I will log it up.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Oh. Game of Thrones faves? Littlefinger. 100%. There was never a doubt in my mind how much I loved that man.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No. Man, I think that's a joke in the books. I do need to make it clear that I love the book versions of these characters much more than I love the show versions of these characters. So when I tell you that I like Jamie, it is not show Jamie, though show Jamie was very hot. He also let me down.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious
The show versions of those characters are very sad imitations. Yeah, that's for the best. I also like Marjorie. I love the Tyrells a lot. Book Jamie is very good when he stops taking Cersei's calls. Yeah, Book Jamie is very good. That's the Hound. The Hound is also very good. I can't remember what's going on with the Hound in the books. Yes, they are. They are good girls.
As victories mount, so too will resistance. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I like that Darkest Dungeon has become, while I grind mindlessly, we talk about all sorts of good shit. And I love that. It's, it's murder with soft weep vibes. I do. I love talking about dumb anime bullshit.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I just love dumb anime stuff.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, we are done here. Please let me level up.
Impossible.
I am unfortunately not super familiar with Naruto. My favorite character was Gaara. And that is pretty much all that I know about myself in Naruto. I did, I almost think I was a little too, 'cause I was a little too old for Naruto, because that was skewed a bit towards the younger, for a while it was skewed a bit towards the younger. It was also, it was on earlier at night, where Bleach was on way later at night, and I was definitely more into Bleach, than, Naruto or One Piece. I wasn't into One Piece at all. I get asked a lot about One Piece. Someone here is very into it.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear.
Oh, I like that shit too. What's a... I can't think of a good example, because I don't run across those very often. Death Note. Man. I loved L. That's all I can really say about that. I'm gonna turn some of these into... Eh. It's a bounty hunter. I do love L. Death Note was really, really, really good. And then it hit a point, and I will not speak of spoilers in this chat, but it hit a point. I would say the halfway point. And then it was a straight decline right into the hell. Straight into hell. It really is. That's all there is to say about that. Shit, I haven't thought about Vampire Knight in a very long time. I have the manga sitting on my shelf. I was Kaname and Yuki, and I did not give a fuck about Zero, and I still do not to this day.
Measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah. Oh no. Do you like Zero? I thought Kaname would be... I don't remember anything about Vampire Knight. And I in fact think I remember the anime more than I remember Vampire Knight. Or than like the manga itself. But I remember that all the vampires were really, really hot. But really, really petty. And it was kind of like Mean Girls. But I thought Kaname was pretty. And Zero was typical anime protag dude with troubled past, and I was like, I'm gonna go with the hot vampire. It's really just that simple.
A decisive pummeling.
Yeah, my memory is so... It just doesn't exist for that series anymore. I was very into it for a while. Why is that 16 damage per bleed? Sir, you must be joking. Surely you just. Oh god, if you watched it, that is a... I sincerely believe that that anime is a product of its time. Well, you need to heal yourself because no one else is gonna do it. Well, good shit.
Perched at the very precipice.
This man is not going to live. 24 bleed, though.
To a killing blow.
Minus 99% healing. That is why this is going so badly. Well, he's probably dead.
The true test. Hold fast.
Wow. Well, all you can... This is bullying, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna die. I hope.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharp blade.
If he dies, it's not a big deal. He is just here
Denied.
to fill a space. It would be nice to have an extra Houndmaster, but it is not necessary. You want to heal yourself? There you go. 24 damage per turn. This man only has like 30 health. 35 health, yeah.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna let that happen. There you go.
Hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
No, you're gonna be fine. I know it seems like you've been lost, but you'll be okay. You'll pull through. This man's had a rough day. I did forget to upgrade everybody's shit, so things are going to be hitting a little hard.
Another misfortune.
God, Bleach was just like that. You need to destroy this man immediately, I think. No, Bleach was not good. I'll never tell you that. Bleach was bad. Bleach was very, very bad. But sometimes, you just really want to eat trash. Your inner raccoon comes out, and you just want to gobble that shit down. And that's okay. Welcome back. Man, I love Mob Psycho. I love Mob Psycho so much. I love Rain, and I love Mob.
Falls. Precision and power.
It's so sweet. I didn't watch the second season, and I haven't read the manga, unfortunately. Dimple's also good. But I watched the first season, and I loved it so freaking much. It made my heart grow 3 sizes.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. I hadn't watched anime in like a super like genuinely long time because it's hard to just kind of like sit down, especially with anime. If you're watching subbed, you can't be doing other things. It can't be background noise or you won't know what the fuck is going on. But I recently started watching, and I have talked about this a little bit. A friend of mine got me into Higurashi When They Cry, because the quote-unquote remake... Oh, goodbye, Sprightly! because the quote-unquote remake came out, and so I did actually sit down and I watched that, and Higurashi is so fucking good. I watched the old ancient anime from like 10 years ago, and then I watched the second season of that, and then I watched this new stuff. And the new season of Higurashi comes out in July or something, and I'm so excited. So Higurashi is done by the same people who have done, oh, I'm gonna pronounce this super wrong, Yumiko with the Golden Witch Beatrix. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. Yumiko? With Battler and Beatrix. I don't know that one though. Strings. Yumiko is about this family that goes to their family's big ass mansion on this island because they need to sort out the grandfather's will, but the grandfather's being a huge cock and has set up like a game or a riddle for them to solve, and then as the night goes on, people start dying until everyone dies, and then time starts over and a different series of events happen, and the main character of Yumiko meets this golden witch Beatrix, and he doesn't believe she's a witch, and so they have these trials as they go through the family dying over and over again, because she's like, well, if a witch didn't do this, how did it happen? And so he has to explain over and over again how these different events that she keeps putting into place happen without the use of witches. And it's like, it is buck wild. Higurashi is made by the same people, so there is a similar shenanigans. You would like it. It is very violent though, so if you don't like gore and shit, it might not be for you. Same with Higurashi. I have to warn you. People get disemboweled. I know you're the same people that like Berserk, so I guess the warning isn't necessary. I'm sorry. Out of the general concern that you might see something triggering, I have to tell you that some people get disemboweled. So it's violent. I'm sorry. I was given the same warning about the Higurashi. My friend was like, this seems unnecessary, but are you gonna be okay watching violence? And I was like, hell yeah, I am. Thanks for the warning, but I'm ready to watch some children get obliterated. Moi? You speak of me? Moi? My bloodlust? You blame me yet? You accuse me yet? Oh, I do love me Makoto vibes. Oh, this fish is super dead. There we go. Okay. Oh, I have to do room battles. I've really wang doodled this. By skipping that room entirely. Oh well. That's okay. We're just grinding. I was telling, I think you walked away, but I was telling Strings, I'm like, man, I love just kind of vibing and grinding out these levels while talking about dumb anime bullshit. I love dumb anime bullshit. So don't even worry about it. I imagine watching the grind now that it's like we're flying through it is a little boring. So this is it's fun to talk about all the dumb stuff in anime. It is good shit. That's fair and true. That's how I feel about when I was majoring in history. I was like, I sure do love this. Wish I could make some money off of it. I am wizened. I have years of years of knowledge to share. Oh fuck! Of all my anime experiences. I keep meaning to heal, and you know. I was super worried when I first started streaming. Not that I would be bad at video games, because who fucking cares? But that my personality was too flat to be engaging or interesting. I was like, I told someone, I was like, I don't think I'm very funny. I don't know how to have an interesting conversation. And she's like, I think it'll be fine. I was like, well, okay. Maybe. Yeah. Look at me. Talking about Trigun. And I do love talking about Trigun. Hello. Ah, frick.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Aw, I'm glad. That's very sweet. I am definitely much more confident in doing what I'm doing. Aw. Man, I did love playing Hades a lot. But it was time to move on. I have to go back on my own time and unlock the last couple of characters. Just for my own sake. Yeah, you would pop in just to be like, fuck Theseus. Oh, it's very good. Q made really cute cards for that. She put a lot of work into them. I also talked a lot about, because I'm very actually familiar with Greek mythos and stuff. So I talked a lot about Greek stories and stuff.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah, so I told the Hades game is really good about sort of the Greek stories that it pulls from. So you know the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, Thanatos and Sisyphus, even the Dionysus and Zagreus have some history together. I loved talking about that. Oh, and Achilles and Pericles, and how the big Trojan War movie that came out maybe 15 years ago depicted those two as cousins to avoid the big gay. So, but they were actually lovers in the Iliad and stuff, and I talked a lot about that. And I just loved talking about Greek myths. Yeah. I loved Greek mythology. In the Hades game specifically, oh, Thanatos was my boy, 100%. I loved him so much. Of course, of course. Thanatos is super, super dear to me. But of like the main gods, God, oh, Ares. I loved Ares. Every time he showed up, it was just Ares. His power was so good. What would strings like? I'm gonna guess Ares is super hot. I'm actually gonna guess for you, Strings. I'm gonna guess Nyx, because I feel like Nyx might be your style. Yeah.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
Meg's good too.
There is such a thing.
My only gripe about Hades, and I did talk about this a lot when I was playing Hades near Endgame, is I wish they had done the story of Sisyphus. I wish they hadn't been so offhanded about the story of Sisyphus and Thanatos, because it is an incredibly fucked up story. And Sisyphus was a very fucked up and not good individual, who was an oathbreaker and murdered relentlessly and killed innocent people. But we kind of just brushed that off a lot. And then the story is that Zeus told Thanatos to go and collect Sisyphus because Sisyphus had wronged him for the last time. And Thanatos goes, and Sisyphus is like, wow, a god, I'm really scared about dying. Could you show me how those chains work? And Thanatos, being soft and sweet and wants mortals to go peacefully, was like, yeah, I'll show you how the chains work. They're not scary, you don't have to worry. Sisyphus then traps Thanatos in the chains, puts him in a box, and locks him away for months. People stop dying for a very long time. He's in a closet or a box, but it's one of those. I like the box. And he's trapped, for a very long time, and people stop dying. They just stop for months. Eventually Ares, who was trying to have wars on the surface, was like, this sucks. People aren't dying, and I hate it when people aren't dying. So he goes on a rampage looking for Thanatos. Eventually finds Thanatos in the box. Thanatos is super behind on work. Hermes has to help Thanatos go and collect the souls because he is miles and days and years behind. And Thanatos eventually brings Sisyphus down to the underworld where he has to answer for what he did. The myth continues where he then goes to Persephone, who was there at the time, and goes, Persephone, my queen, my wife didn't put the coins on my eyes, and I will be even more damned if I can't even get across. And so she lets him go, and he goes and does more fucked up things on the surface, and eventually is dragged back down again. Not by Thanatos, because Thanatos wasn't having any more of that. And so now he's in the underworld. He's got to push the boulder, and he gets his ass kicked by Meg on the daily. But in the Hades game, he's just all like, well, I feel like I've learned my lesson. And I get that Hades is about, like, forgiveness and the different kinds of forgiveness. I do not feel Sisyphus is worthy of forgiveness. But I have talked about that at length in my Hades playthrough. Yeah. There's actually a very special scene. I have not got it, but I saw it. Fall Guy? Probably no Fall Guys for a bit. It may be another Friday, but not this upcoming Friday. There's a scene you can get. You go visit Thanatos, or you go visit Sisyphus, and Thanatos is there, and he's basically like, fuck you, Sisyphus. I hate you so much. And Sisyphus goes, oh, I've never thought you gods were so scary. And Thanatos is like, no, fuck you. And then he leaves. And Zagreus is just like, big sigh. Oh, what am I doing here? We're leveling. Okay. Yeah, he's very soft-spoken in the game. He also says some things that had me like, where he if you're in a relationship with Meg and Thanatos, he's like, Zagreus, I thought you and I were friends, and I really thought we were in this together against them. And Zagreus like, it's not a big deal, man. They're my buddies. And it's just super shady. I don't trust like that. So I think you're right in that he is trying to do some manipulaties. No wonder you were healing like ass. Because he does have some things that he says, and Zagreus is very soft and very trusting. For reasons that he has no right. He just shouldn't be. I need to do a harder one. That should get us all leveled up. Let's do a short, hard one. There we go. Zag is very good. Very soft boy. That is my only complaint when it comes to the Hades game. Otherwise, I think it's incredibly well done, and the lore is super good. And how they've implemented a lot of historic, or mythos is, I think, spectacular. Yeah? Oh. I was like, well, that's okay, sir. When I first saw Zag, I'll admit that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like him because he had some severe anime protag look going on. But when I first heard his voice, I was like, oh, hold on a second. This boy is soft. Yeah, I thought he was just gonna... When I first saw him, I'm like, oh, he's gonna sound like Naruto and he's gonna tell me to believe it. But no, Zag is exceptionally good. Is it really? Oh, I didn't know that. I love the music in Hades.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Ah. Hell yeah! You are powerful.
Anger is power. Unleash it.
Does he really? Shit, that is funny. I love Skelly. A boil. I mean, it is. Yeah, anger is power. I am a big angry bun. This is true. Deuce is very good too. Man, everyone is super good. I didn't like Artemis for a good chunk of the game, but she did eventually grow on me. We talking about Hades, yeah. We were talking about games that I had previously played. Because I think that's when I think that's when Zath and Slightly started tuning in when I was mid Hades. Yeah, she definitely grew on me. Well, that's not ideal.
A devastating blow.
Ah, he's good too. I like that Hermes quite clearly knows more than he's letting on. I think he knew where Persephone was the whole time and the actual state of affairs.
Frustration and fury. More destructive.
No, that's didn't Nyx asked for Artemis for, or not Nyx asked Athena for help and Athena told everybody. That's what I thought.
The wounds of war can
Yeah,
be
Nyx went to Athena.
but never hidden. Press
Yeah, she was the one. Cause Zag's like, I need to get out of here, and Nyx is like, well, I know you can't do it by yourself, so that's why everyone thinks he's going to Olympus, because Nyx was like, my son, and that he wants to get out of the underworld, but Hades won't let him, and he wants to join you all in Olympus. So Nyx told a lot of lies to get their assistance.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
I don't want to talk about endgame Hades. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it in Hades chat.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Why are you all the way up here? Oh, no. I shouldn't have mentioned Persephone in general, but that's okay. That was my bad. 95. Explore 90% of the rooms. Then it shall be those two rooms. Why can't you do this better? Why is it 95%? Is it because you're angry? Zamnus?
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Damn, I'm so close. Okay. Zamnus is easily my favorite. But Axel is good. Merlugia is good.
Woe to the sheep. Or does the absence of the shepherd not invite the wolves?
Luxord is good. I need to make sure some of you are up to snuff for the trials ahead. Antiquarian, Occultist Plague Doctor, plus 15 Blight Skill, plus 15% debuff chill. Knowledge, Curious heals. Yes. Woo! Okay. And can I do anything else? No. Crusader, Vestal Flash. Oh, I can! Idle stress relief in town increased by 10% per week. Do I want to do that? Marluxia is a good character if you have played Union Cross. He was otherwise pretty bland. That was mean, Seth. And if Yak was here, she'd kick your ass. If you have played Union Cross, Mamuja's story is super, super good. I don't know actually know how many blueprints I have, so I'm worried about using them all. Does it tell me how many blueprints I have? Oh, I have 11. Oh, it's fine. Never mind. Let's make a puppet theater. The clowns. The clowns. She's gotta go on one more venture. I'll do an orange one. Korsume? They're a man-at-arms. Oh, we're talking about something completely You guys are still talking about Kingdom Hearts. I was messing with my own eye patch guy. I'm sorry. It was only because I was also dealing with an eye patch man. Do I have a key already? I do. If that. Yeah. Zigbar. Everything about Zigbar is super big spoilers, so that would have to be in the Kingdom Hearts chat. Yeah. It's only because everything about Zigbar is like, it's just spoilers. It's just so many spoilers. Yeah, and unfortunately too recent of spoilers, and also spoilers in places where it's kind of hard to get that information. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. God, it is. You need DLC, you need mobile game, and you need the movie. I do not begrudge.
A decisive pummeling.
I think my biggest complaint, well, I have a lot of complaints, but one of the things that I was most angry about, and not even on my own behalf, on other people's behalves, when Kingdom Hearts 3 was on the horizon, there was a list of things that you needed to play to get the full story of Kingdom Hearts 3. And the mobile game was not on there. And it was like, you don't have to play the mobile game, you'll be fine without it. And that was actually a lie. The mobile game was extremely important to Kingdom Hearts 3, and I didn't believe them. So I played 900 levels of mobile game. I over the course of I think 2 weeks, I did it all. I had to. And I'm so glad I did because it was so important. I would have probably been better off just watching a YouTube video, honestly. So I'm Boo Boo the Fool, to be certain. Okay, this is not a spoiler because Dark Road, it's whatever. You had to know going into it. So Dark Road, they made a huge deal. They're like, hey, here's all these new characters with all these fancy names. And I was like, bro, none of these characters are in the current game series or in the past or anything. I know what's going to happen to these characters. And it did. Literally 2 seconds in the Dark Road. It's like, well, this is what happens to these new characters. And I was like, I can't stand you anymore. I just can't. I can't keep getting away with it. I refuse to get attached to these new characters you introduced because by the proxy of them not being in the current series, I know what happens. So just give me Eriquis and Xehanort bro times and it'll be fine. We don't have to add these people for... it's so frustrating. My favorite, after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, there was a 300-page document, Google Doc, of the dream theory from Kingdom Hearts 3 that I loved and I wanted to be true. Did you read the 300-page Kingdom Hearts 3 Google Doc about the dream theory? Because it was very good. Yeah. There is a theory, and it's probably not true, that Kingdom Hearts 3 is just a dream. Most of it's pictures.
Slowly, gently. This is how
It's really smart. It's genuinely really smart, and I like the parallels to some things. It's a genuinely good theory, and it's so long because of all the parallels, or not parallels, but like all the proof. It's that long because I do not know the story for Melody. I'm about to watch one of my favorite streamers play that, so I will get to that eventually. I had no desire to play Melody myself. I also heard Melody was incredibly janky, so. Is it after? I don't know. I don't know anything. Because I'm going to watch my streamers do it.
the slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
She's not wrong. Kingdom Hearts 3 was bad. And I think we can all agree on that emotionally. The saddest thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 was that it didn't have the decency to just be a bad game all around, because it had some genuinely good moments. It had some genuinely good moments, but it fell flat in so many areas that it shouldn't have. Yeah, it's a bad game with good moments. Because there's moments in that game that I genuinely think about constantly. Like, so one of my favorite scenes in Kingdom Hearts 3 that is so very, very dear to me is Enzio talking to Ansem the Wise, and it goes, he's like, oh, I should have known better. Like, I was just a child, but I should have known better. And I think about that scene every day because it's so good. But then you have other moments where, like, there's reunions and stuff that, like, I had been looking forward to for years that just fell so flat. Like, you know, yeah, like Riku and Aqua finally meeting again, and, like, there was that whole, when the trailer dropped and Aqua got Norded, and if everyone was like, oh shit, Aqua got Norded, that was happened and was resolved so goddamn quickly that it didn't even mean anything. Oh, are you mad at all the stuff I have? Because that's fair. Yeah, the first half of the game is just all Disney all the time, and then you cram every actual plot point and story into the game. There was too many plot points smashed so desperately into the end of the game. So, like, for example, Xion, Roxas, Axel. Good reunion. Aqua, Vanitas, Terra. Bad reunion. That was not done very well. Sorry, Ventus. My bad. Yeah, I got them mixed up because I'm also trying not to die to this boss. No, yeah, that was my mistake. I'm trying to deal with this man. Oh, that is actually a bad word that I can't pass on. I don't think you meant it, though. Yeah. No, I know you didn't mean that. So you good.
A predator is often blind to its own peril. These nightmarish creatures can be fed.
I think you meant to say like. Yeah.
Executed with impunity. Be gone, fiend. push on to the task's end.
I do love Metal Gear. I can't say for sure certain because it's been too long, and I am not as familiar with Metal Gear Solid as I am with Kingdom Hearts. So I can't say if the Metal Gear Solid story is done better than Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts gets more slack because it's kind of kiddie and friendshipy, and so I can't say, but Metal Gear was a mess, yeah. Yeah, I would say that Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a lot of slack, but it doesn't need to in a lot of regards, but there's no denying that it has gone off the rails in a bad way.
A powerful blow.
Oh! Oh, thank you so much! Oh, this is very sweet. Oh, I had a heart attack when I saw that text. I was like, oh god. I was like, oh god. I'm like, oh no, someone doesn't like the way I'm playing Darkest Dungeon. Thank you so much. Oh, that was very sweet. Oh, yeah, I'm just grinding out some levels. I was just grinding out some levels and talk about Kingdom Hearts. No, it's fine. I don't mind the wall of text. I had a wall of text yesterday. I don't mean to bring up. I was just gonna let sleeping dogs lie, telling me how badly I was playing fucking Pillars of Eternity. It's like, man, I don't care. God, that dude was mad. Oh, no, we're fine. I wanna, you were super good. I wouldn't have even minded if I hadn't got, like, some crazy wild text yesterday. That was like, this is how you should be playing your game, and I was like, man, it's on easy and I don't care. Oh, oh, it's funny. No, you were super welcome. I hope you are enjoying the stream, and thank you so much. If you ever feel like chiming in, or you can just lurk. Yeah, thank you for spreading good vibes. You are super sweet. Sorry you spooked the whole chat. Oh, I forgot to grab that. You know what? Don't matter. Yeah, Jester? Oh. Listen, nobody here likes to read. No, that was a pleasant surprise. You are a dear. Yes, like nobody here likes to read. You keep spreading those good vibes, and I hope you get good vibes in return. Oh god, Q and I were hello. Q and I were talking about that guy yesterday, and we were like, she's like, I saw it, but I didn't know what to do about it. And I was like, thanks, Q. I was like, thank you. Yeah, I was like, Q, you're the mod. Just do something about it. That's wild. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope to see you around.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Sometimes. Yeah. Hell yeah, everybody. I'm so proud of you.
A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm.
Oh, yeah, yeah? It's just Minecraft. How far am I in this dungeon? I should probably rest after this. People are getting a little wily.
Annihilate.
Oh, why? Game is, chat is always on your case, Seth.
A momentary abatement.
Oh, thank you. You can send that to my streamer DMs, and I will, take it into consideration, strings.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, gosh. Oh, sweet. I have not missed it.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Some people like to be fancy. Oh, back it up. Okay, I would like to leave this place before anything else happens.
This day belongs to the light.
Man, if you're gonna backseat, you might as well be fancy about it. Have you made a terrible mistake? What's the top? Wait, Sprightly, you have very important information. What is the top rated chocolate milk in the world? Please tell me. I must know. Tell me that. No, tell me the chalky milk.
We have claimed dominion over the ruins.
Sprightly. Sprightly. Tell me about the chalky milks. I gotta get rid of loot strings problems. And I'm gonna bring this man. Don't be nervous. Oh, I'm out of shields. Ah, shit. I used all my shields. Nice. Uh. Alright, I'm gonna do a short, easy one while everyone recovers and gets their stress down, and then we will do Darky Dungy. It took a lot longer to get that woman up to snuff than I originally anticipated. Ugh, do need enough.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a very, a very quick run. Up here, I guess. Yeah, and it's short. Fantastic. Come aboard. Oh. I'm out of babies. Uh-oh. Come on. No, wait. Well, it's fine. No, I want her. Alright. It's gonna be so fast. We don't even need trinkets. We're gonna do that. Because we're just gonna be here a second. And if everyone dies, whatever. I just need a week to pass. Sir, calm down. Stop vibrating in my face. I guess it's pulsating. Pulsating's a better word to use.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Good start, everybody. Super proud. The best chocolate milk that I've ever had is the Oberweis. Is it Oberweis? They make ice cream. Oberweis chalky milk. It is. It comes in a big ass glass bottle that is super heavy and it is super delicious.
Be gone, fiend. Precision and power.
An act of aggression.
Confidence surges as the
It's
enemy
super good, I think. It's like really like thick and creamy. I think that's delicious.
years.
Where are you going?
Vision. The end approaches.
You're getting vaccinated?
Yeah, I got the email. There's an appointment today.
I want to get vaccinated. Q's getting vaccinated.
Sucker, sign up. Get on the list, nerd.
She called me a sucker and is leaving to go get vaccinated. She basically told me to suck it. And I just don't think that's very polite.
If you want anything, text me.
Okay? Can you at least give me a sandwich while you're out there in the world getting vaccinated? I should mute myself, but I'm very... It's too late now.
Want Subway?
I do. Thank you. I'm very happy for her.
A faint hope blossoms.
I am like genuinely happy for her.
Wealth beyond measure.
She is high risk, as am I, but
Brave and the foolhardy alike.
she needs her shots. Now it's a mod-free chat, so everyone's about to get wild, I assume. Not that we haven't been wild this whole goddamn time. I need to get my vaccination. Why did I touch that? Did you touch that on your own? Well, I don't know what's happening here. I'm a little distracted because I got called a sucker for not having a vaccination. You stole from me. Yeah, we're gonna finish up this room. We're gonna go look at that Darky Dungy because we have enough time. And then whatever happens, happens. And if we die, that'll be incredibly unfortunate. I will allow ass butt into my chat. You speak correctly, though. I love bread. Q hates bread, but I love it.
A blazing star is born. A decisive bubbling. Decimated.
I love the Frenchy toasties. Oh, I want French toast so bad.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So, French toast is a piece of bread that you dip into milk and eggs, I believe. That's all that it's a mixture of milk and egg. So you dunk the bread in there, and then you put it on the frying pan, and you cook it like you would like a pancake, and that's Frenchy toasty.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
And then you add syrup, and you add, yeah, you add cinnamon and sugar. You add, powdered sugar is really good. Yeah, you could add stuff to make it tastier. It's really good with ice cream too. I used to work at a mall that had a crepe stand, and they made all sorts of amazing.
The slow death.
I don't know.
Unforgiving.
I haven't had much luck with the monk, but I am not good enough at Pillars of Eternity to make those sort of calls. I can't get my tanks to do good tank shit. So. Yeah, so the crepe that I always got, because I never worked in the morning, so like the sweet crepes never really spoke to me. It was a spinach crepe, and it was so good. It was like spinach with like, I think there was some cheese in there. Oh my god, it was amazing. And I would sit in my sad back room full of Legos, because it was a Lego store that I worked at, and I would eat this delicious crepe and be sad that I still worked in this godforsaken mall. But at least I had crepes.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh my god. So I worked at this like this mall. I went from working at like one of the busiest malls to working at like this super dead mall, which was fine because I preferred that over the worst mall in America. But there was a guy who worked at the Starbucks, and sometimes he would give me free coffees, and he was kind of hot, and that was my first mistake. And so eventually, as I was going down there for my like 7th coffee of the day, he was like, "Hey, do you want to go out sometime?" And I was like, "Abso-fucking-lutely." That was my second mistake. And the story is so embarrassing to tell, but I must, because I've already come this far. And so the first of all, let me make this clear. There's a movie theater in the mall that we worked at. So when he took me out, it wasn't to that movie theater, which I would have been fine with. This man This man took me to a Whole Foods. And I wasn't quite sure what was happening. But I sort of like followed along. And he bought groceries. And I'm like, maybe he's gonna make me dinner? Which would be very wild for a first whatever this fucking thing is. So we went to the Whole Foods, and I'm kind of just like awkwardly following along because I don't understand what's happening, and I don't go on enough dates to understand like what is happening. This was very specifically a date though. We talked about this. And so I was like, okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow.
So, and then he's like, I need you to bag the groceries. And I'm like, I didn't come here to bag more shit. I do this at my regular job. But I bag the groceries, and then, like, we drive for a while, and I don't know where we're going. And at this point, I'm very scared. And I think I might die. But I see this dude every day for coffee. So, like, and he asked me out in front of all the Starbucks workers. So, like, if he kills me, it would be very not smart. And so eventually we get made back to the mall. And I'm like, I need you to let me out of my car right now. And he's like, I will. And I'm like, no, I actually need to get out of this car right now. And so he just lets me off. And I'm like, well, this was weird. And all we did was go to the grocery store. And I hated that. And I get back in my car. And I'm like, well, tomorrow's going to be awkward. And maybe I should just never drink coffee again. And he didn't show up for work the following day. And of course his boss was like, do you know where he is? And I'm like, no, I don't know where he is. And quite frankly, I don't ever want to see him again. And then I had like 2 missed calls from him. And I finally answered a third one. And this is like a week later. And I'm like, you haven't been showing up to work. And he goes, like you would care. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what are you doing? And he never showed up for work again. And he never called me again. And I was like, well, this is a thing that's happened. I guess. It was the crazy. I was so confused. It was such a wild moment, and I did think I was going to die. And now I just don't go on dates anymore because I don't think it's ever worth that. Whatever that was. I don't need that again. There was a movie theater there that he could have taken me to. And I think that would have been nice.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Right? It was so weird. When he called me and I was like, you haven't shown up to work, and then his response was, I don't know why you would care, was the most baffling thing that's ever been said to me in 1,000 years, and will be the most baffling thing ever said to me. I just couldn't comprehend it. I was like, bro, I don't know what you want me to say. Right? No. So, God, it was so weird. I wish you didn't have so many problems, but I don't want to wait again. I should be smarter about it, but we're just gonna go in. Unequip all the trinkets. Sort all the trinkets. You need a torch. And man, I really should give you the bleed resists. I think that's safe. The bleed in here is crazy. And I need you. I guess scouting chance is a little worthwhile or worthless because I don't think we'll get scouting chances. I need you to have more heals. Bigger, better heals. There we go. And you will get... I need you to have... There you go. Okay, and now I have to equip everybody. Make sure everybody is good. You're good. Oops. And you're good. 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 And blacksmith. Oh shit, no wonder things were hard for you. I don't go on a lot of dates. Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I have. I used her a little bit. I finished her quest line and I sort of, I benched her. There's so many characters. So I don't go on many dates. And, this was another one that I went on during, my tenure at the Lego store. And, this one wasn't nearly as bad. But, we went to go see The Nightmare Before Christmas in 3D. And we go up to the ticket thing. And we were each gonna buy our own tickets. And he pats at his pockets. And he goes, "Oh, I forgot my wallet." And I was like, well, I will buy your ticket. Because I want to see The Nightmare Before Christmas. But then I'm blocking you on social media. Because... And he got mad at me. He's like, "Can't we even be friends?" And I was like, nah. I do got enough of that. Oh, I see you. 4 whole logs. I should just buy it all, honestly. And take no chances. Oh, wait. I need way more food than this. I think that's fine. No, I do want more food. There we go.
The interminable stone hole
Oh,
is an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind. The Gateless Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
Oh, it's very gross in here. We're just looking for a boss, right? I used her with I used the robot with I dual wielded with her, which was very good. I put a flail in each hand and she was powerful.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, hell yeah, my little man.
Reeling.
That actually works out just fine.
A death by inches. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I want to go as far from the main door as possible. That is where we may find the boss.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's right, your name is on the line.
A powerful blow.
The misses are real bad, though. I think everybody's missed, pretty much.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Well, gosh.
Ringing ears.
I'll get right on it.
Blurred vision. The end approaches. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh, gosh. Are you happy?
As the feed falls, a faint hope
Okay.
blossoms.
I need to push some of
This
you
expedition at least
around.
promises success.
They gave us a lot of logs, so it makes me worry about how big this dungeon is. And I should take care to rest frequently. Oh, hello, sir.
A devastating blow.
Not that much health, though. It's like a lot of health, but not that much health. I should rest after fighting this thing, though, because I think it's gonna fuck me up. There we go. This stream will probably run over because it took us a long time to get here. No, it just took a long time to grind out the levels I needed. Like a surprisingly long time. That's nobody's fault. That's bad.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
16. Oh, I don't like that, sir. That's rude.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I thought it was gonna make that big nasty thing come back to life, and I felt so much fear in my heart. Come on, guys.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, when it said reconstitute, I was like, no. Please do not cease. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a little bit better.
A dizzying blow to body and brain. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah, I know. Big hit. 4. That's good.
A momentary abatement.
The misses are really, really bad, and they make me very, very afraid. Accuracy is bad. Okay. We're gonna use a log.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
There is no stonework here, my dude. It's just slime. Goodbye, Zeth!
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, God. I didn't move everybody back, which is unfortunate.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
What the fuck?
Eradicated.
Hey, excellent. That's exactly what I needed. Well.
A singular strike.
Please stop missing, everybody! It's so bad. We would not be in nearly as much trouble if you guys could just hit and connect.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright, all we can do is work our way back. As I continue to go forward. I think we might be able to look out by being pushed so far. If things go bad, and they might, I'm gonna take a cap of my map. And see if I can't, because the dungeons always seem to be the same. These Darky dungeons, they seem to have the same. Things are always in the same spot. The maps are not random. So I'm hoping that whatever information I can gather here, I can use for next time if I don't succeed. Seven. Oh, well, just in case. Gotta be prepared for the worst. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, so up we go. She's in bad shape.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
No, you're not doing especially well. You have been better. Uh. No one is doing especially well, though. There has been a lot of, it's just been a lot of missing. We wouldn't actually be, if people could actually hit things, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in. Things would be dying much quicker, but no one can hit anything, and it's very bad. Fuck, there she goes.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Do you wanna... Yeah? That's a huge problem. Oh! It's going to be Daijoubu.
Precision and power. Sedated. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Oy vey, okay. I'm gonna go this way. This way.
Masterfully executed. A decisive pummeling. Impressive. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Hmm. don't know what to do. I think we should rest.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
She did do a lot. Not for herself, but... No, but she still brought everyone's stuff down a lot, despite how upsetty spaghetti she is. So
In radiance, may we find victory.
I'm gonna backtrack for a second, because I want to connect. I want to connect these, and because I was blocked off here, I think might be something here. That's not a bad idea. I only say probably at the far end is because that's where usually everything is. But I would be remiss not to connect the paths.
Well struck.
Seven damages per turn. Well, don't do that. We'll get poisoned again, which is obnoxious. Will you do bleed again? There we go. 7 plus 4. Well, that's just rude. No more poisies. Just won't get poisoned again. Alright, I need to start knifing this man with my little guy, because if the poison's just not gonna happen, I don't have time for it. Big problems. Well, that was an important dodge. I will say that. Knife him. There we go. should have dealt with that a while ago. Oh god, it hits so hard. Don't pass, don't pass. Well, that's super bad, actually.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Bleed stacks. That's good.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves. Their cursed champion falls.
This is so bad. This is so unbelievably bad. They're all about to get a turn. Please, please. No heals for another turn. Oh, thank God. Don't pass.
A momentary abatement.
Jesus. You need to go back up here. I have no idea where we are.
Clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I'm gonna go up. I have two. Okay. I am gonna... Ugh, camping is a risk because she's buck wild. I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna go here. And that should connect these two rooms. Okay. Oh, I'm scared to use 8 food. I'm gonna use 4 in case I get pinged twice. I know that doesn't lower anybody's stress, but such is life. You won't do it? It's fine. Okay.
The way is lit. The
Okay.
path is clear.
We're gonna go here. Because that'll connect these two rooms. Because we're just looking for a beacon. Hi, sir. I bet you are super immune to being blighted. Yeah. Oh, God.
Sedated. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Ooh. Damage. The missing is so far. Ugh.
Beast, the greater the glory. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
What? This isn't the room. It has to be. Okay. I need to play this better than I have been. And I means I thought this thing was teleporting me. I think it's this thing. Can you not stun? Alright. Fine. I don't need you to stun. I need you to kill that thing.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Bulging gaze suggestion forever if I summon. This guy can't actually teleport me. I don't. Okay. We just go back. We just go back. That's the room, though, yep. I hope they keep their damages, or I will be cross as... Yes, they keep their damages. Okay. Fuck these clowns.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
He's gonna keep summoning more, and that's okay. This dungeon dark and dank, but we got this. We got this. We got this. I just need you to keep doing damage. Okay. Solve your own problems. I have things to do. Sprightly, I need you to calm down. Oh, this is Lutz. Sprightly is the musketeer. Lutz, you got it. Strings, you gotta calm down. You're being so angry. Now we gotta heal.
Sedated.
Yeah. Are you stressed, Strings? I am also stressed. Okay. I'm gonna... 69 health though. Nice though. Nice. There we go.
The wounds of war can be healed. But never hidden.
Honestly, please don't teleport me again. Pieces of garbage. Ugh, okay. Yeah, if people could actually hit things for once in their goddamn lives, things really would be a lot better for all of us. All of us would be having a much better time in the darkest dungeon. Everyone on my squad is really salting my salmon right now. I'm so cross. Where is this? Where is this? Over there! Oh, we could not be in a more godforsaken place. No. I don't even know what's the safest thing to do. I guess... probably go down and around. That is the last of the food, so we have to get it done. There can't be any more campfires either. It just has to get done. Shit. It's actually fine. Ugh. Stunned on top of it.
Perched at the very
bad.
precipice of oblivion.
I think she's stunned for a really long time now, too. You know. If she has a heart attack while with 0 health, I'm pretty sure she's dead. Oh, fuck. And she won't let the plague doctor heal her. Let me just screen cap that in case I need it for tomorrow.
Sedated. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh my god.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Let's see. I would say we have to keep pressing on because that thing is almost dead.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
We are gonna get into a dozen more battles. Can you teleport me back over there? Please. Hold on. I can't swap it out. You're on heal duty now, my boy. Yeah. We sure did. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Yeah, they're not ideal. The situation.
Patched up. If only to bleed again.
Everybody missing and the constant teleporting have been detrimental to our ability to win.
Reeling, gasping, taken off the edge into madness.
The misses have been so bad. It's even worse than the teleports that no one can hit anything in this godforsaken dungeon. I don't care what you're screaming. I just need you to hit shit. Can you do that for me? Thank you. We are so deep into this stream. And it's gonna be for nothing. Yeah? Can you prescribe life for just a second? Now we are here. I'm kind of like, just fuck it. We've come so far in that fight.
Packs full of steel and war, but nary a thought given to the plow.
Well. Someone dies anyway. If we leave. Someone dies automatically. If the boss was right there, I would say yes. But I have 2 rooms to go. There's going to be a boss in here. There's going to be a fight in here. Oh, hey. Oh, unfortunate.
Death cannot be escaped, but it can be postponed. Exposed to a killing blow.
I fucking... She's dead.
This is no place
Okay.
for the weak or foolhardy.
Okay, okay, okay.
Dust, more ashes.
Whatever.
You cannot learn a thing you think you know.
He did make it, for whatever that's fucking worth, which isn't very much. You're nervous? You a little nervous, my guy? Oh, my luck in this game is god-awful.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer.
I'm sorry for you, Loot Strings. You died. Well, from my understanding, the path to the boss is always the same. So I screen capped the most recent map I have, so when we go back in there tomorrow, we can just walk in there. I'm probably not going to worry too much about having the right squad, and I'm just going to bring people that I think are good, so we don't have to worry too much about getting through it. I have another healer. I have a Houndmaster. I'll fix this man. Well. Because, like, let me see what I have. I have a Houndmaster, and they've never let me down, except all the times that they definitely... Oh, I have another one of him. I have a her. I don't have a good thing. I would be more comfortable with a man at arms, honestly. I have squads that can go in there. I don't have a jester ready to go, I don't think. Oh, I do. No, I don't. If they've been in the darkest dungeon before, they can't go in again. Jester's not ideal because bleeds don't have as good a chance as blights. It looks like bleeds have a low percentage chance. I don't know. The jesters that I bring in don't have their stress down mechanic because it's turned out to be a waste of a turn when I need to burn through bosses as fast as possible. I'd like a flagellant over a jester. I think that's what this man does. Well, he does 8 dodge minus 15 stress. He's more useful. Yeah. I think this is a better party because they can mark, they can do bleeds, and then he can protect everybody. I think this is the party I'll do. I'm gonna get everyone's sort of issues sort of figured out. So we'll do a quick easy round come tomorrow, just like a quickie, so that we can. Also, damage. We might do a couple just to get people squared away. Don't do that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'll see if I can get people sorted out in my off time. I might not be able to, because I don't have that kind of time, but I'll try and do some easy rounds on my own to get these people weak so they can de-stress and get rid of their problems. Because they do have problems. Yeah, easy peasy. But we'll get it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our last Darkest Dungeon stream, regardless of what happens. That will be at 2 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for being here. I am very sorry that it ran long and that we didn't accomplish what we meant to accomplish. We always have to lose one, sadly, and then we get it the next time. Easy peasy. I am gonna push back my Pillars of Eternity stream because it's supposed to start in 15 minutes. I'm very sorry you died, Strings. I wasn't supposed to go down like that. I'll postpone mine by another half hour, so it'll start at 6:30 EST instead of the usual 6 EST. I have a sandwich here, and I really want to devour it. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 45 minutes. But thank you so much for being here. My YouTube, my Twitter, and my Discord are all linked below if you're looking for more of me and what I can do. Otherwise, I will see you, if not in the next 45 minutes, then in tomorrow. So goodbye and take care. I hope to see you soon.